Fantastic news on Scott's new contract. I know you're a big fan of his, but how important a player is he for the future development and progress of the football club?
Well, he's been a part of the club for so long, Scotty, and of course we're delighted that he can see his future here, immediate and long-term future, because it's 5 years, 2025 plus an option, and Scotty has been developing so much the last few years. I watched him before I came in as well, was excited to come in and work with him, and he's such a humble, hard-working boy with the Man United DNA. He knows what it takes to go through the ranks, and he's a leader on the pitch. Very, very happy that we managed to convince him to, that we together are gonna work towards winning trophies together.
Another one of your young players can't play tomorrow because he plays for Sheffield United at the moment in Dean Henderson. Is that deal going to be naturally extended, and does the same apply to the likes of Chris Smalling and Alexis Sanchez, Ollie?
Well, I would think so. That's due to I think the administration, is paperwork, and hopefully they'll settle that. Dean's had a fantastic season again, as he had last year with Sheffield United, and so far he's proven that the loans have worked out as we wanted.
Morning, Ollie.
Morning.
What have you made of his performances all season then? I mean, we've all been impressed, but you're the manager of Manchester United. Your view counts more than ours. How good do you think he can be?
Of course, it's a different job to be playing behind or playing for Sheffield United and for Man United. There's different. How do you say? He's got different roles, and for me, the 2 years he's had has been fantastic for his development. He's had to play with men. He's had to play against men. He's played in a championship. He's played now behind a team that has played fantastic football and exciting football, and he's as the stats show, he's proven worthy of quite a few points with his saves. So he's learning all the time, and then again, he's a passionate keeper he wants to be the best. So he's developing. He's got good coaching there, and for me. I've said it before, I think he'll one day will be England number one and Man United number one, and it's up to him to keep developing.
For fear of sounding a bit like a broken record, today the date is the day I believe you have to extend contracts by for the remainder of the season. So I was just wondering if there was likely to be any update with Angel Gomez on the back of the Scott news.
For me, I've not spoken to anyone last night or this morning, so the paperwork and the admin, the meetings that are going on, I can't really update you on that one. I think it might be, that may be the first time the drinks break might be of use, because for me, that drinks break, sometimes it just disrupts the game. But maybe if it's that hot, it might be important for the players. But then, at 6-7 o'clock, being that warm is not normal in Manchester. But I think we might be seeing another 5 subs coming on, and of course coming on with fresh legs towards the end.
Yeah, the strength of the squad showed on Friday. The subs made a difference. Nemanja and Mason and Paul and so on. So does that give you sort of food for thought when you're thinking about selection with games every 3 or 4 days?
Yeah, I've got a strong squad. We have put 2 good 11s out in internal matches, in-house matches, and still players are not able to get on the pitch. So the squad is strong. And when the game gets towards the last 15-20 minutes, it opens up and it stretches. Then you need fresh legs to make a difference. And we certainly had players who made an impact when they came on against Spurs.
I thought it was noticeable everyone kept going for basically 95 minutes on Friday. You must be happy with the fitness, because it did look as though there was only going to be one team ultimately who was going to win on Friday.
I thought we had the momentum towards the end, yes, definitely. As I said, the game opened up a bit as well, and as a coach sometimes you want it tighter at the back, but we had to go for the win, and it went a little bit end to end, but we've got players with pace, with power, and they use the space well. Fitness wise, the boys have been working so hard over the obviously last 4 weeks, but over the period that we're not seeing each other every day as well. So I'm very happy with what they've done.
Chris Wilder obviously probably hasn't been happy with the return to action he's had, but overall, what he's achieved at Bramall Lane, what do you make of that?
They have had a fantastic season. I don't normally like to speak too much about the opposition, but you've got to give praise where it's due. And they've had a few promotions now, and Chris has done a fantastic job with his players and with the club. And for us, with Dean Henderson having been there, he's really stepped up and done well for them. So I'm very happy with what he's helped us with, but also happy for Chris with his local team, and he's such a big Sheffield United fan, so you know what it means to him.
That 3-3 draw was extraordinary in November, wasn't it? What are your standout memories of that?
Yeah, it's one of those that we showed in moments what we can do, and if we're on those 10-15 minutes in the second half, we were exceptional. And then they also proved how hard they are to play against. They're hard to break down, good on set plays, they're strong, they're fit, well organised. So of course it's and they had the fans behind them. It's a difficult place to go to, Bramall Lane, when you meet them on a day like this, or anywhere when Man United go. It's a cup final for the home fans. So it was an extraordinary game. Too bad we didn't hold on to the 3 points.
8 games left then. Ollie, you look at it and you see how tight it is. Obviously, Chelsea and Wolves aren't going away, and Sheffield as well. So is it a case of a winning run really is what is required?
Of course we want to build momentum and win games, because if you can win back-to-back games or 2 or 3 games, it's going to give you that momentum and a gap maybe. But we have to think next game, just win the next one, don't. So if you can go one game at a time, I think that's the only thing we have to concentrate on now. It's a mini league, mini season, and don't think too far ahead.
And back home again at Old Trafford, not the same obviously, but is it going to be good to walk out again, even though it's to an empty stadium?
It's always great to walk out at Old Trafford, but we'll miss our fans. I keep saying it, that I can't wait for them to get back. And last time we were together, that was against Man City. I think we'll all remember that for a while, but we'll see each other again one time. And in the meantime, we'll do our best to get points, and I'm sure they will stick to the rules and support us from back home.